Look alive, assholes. It's Mr. Evilcheese Reviews.
Hello everybody, this is Mr. Evilcheese, and I'm going to be reviewing my favorite character from the Walking Dead comic book series, and that would be Michonne. Look at her, she got a sword. A little ninja sword. Choppy choppy, choppy choppy. Okay, here we go.
Michonne. And right off the bat, you might be saying I'm pronouncing it wrong, which you might be right, because when I looked up the pronunciation online, I seen somewhere someone said that it was Michonne. And I really hope it is not Michonne, because that sounds like a caveman whose name is Sean saying, Michonne. And that sounds dumb. I like Michonne better, but that might not be the case. But I'm sure that will be revealed very soon in the season 3 episodes coming up.
It's time for an update to interrupt your video. Hello. Well, guess what? I watched a few more episodes of The Walking Dead, and I was right in how to pronounce her name. It's Michonne. Much better than Michonne. It's Michonne.
But yeah, Michonne is not my favorite character in the TV series yet. Daryl is. Daryl's not even in the comic books, but he's definitely my favorite character in the show. And Michonne may take his place soon if she's as badass as she is in the comic books. I've watched the first 3 episodes so far, and they've done a pretty good portrayal of her in the TV series, so she might just take his place. It's going to be difficult. Okay, now I read the comic. As probably many of you know, the comics are in black and white, except for the covers. And I bought the big hardcover books, so the only way you see the covers is if you look in the back. So the whole time I'm basically reading it, just imagining what the colors are. And it's just weird reading Michonne's character and then seeing her in a pink skirt, purple shirt. It seems weird, and he's like Punky Brewster unmatching green and blue socks. It just doesn't seem to fit her character to me. If you look at the color comic covers, that is the color of her costume. And I much prefer the way she looks on the show. But this is still a really good, accurate portrayal of her from the comics, I would say. They do make a black and white version, but I don't really want the black and white versions. First, I'll go over the accessories. She comes with her sword, obviously, because that is definitely her most well-known accessory. That's like basically the only weapon she uses. I seriously cannot remember her using any other weapon. I'm sure she has at some point, I just don't remember, but she definitely likes her sword. She explains it in the comics. I ain't gonna give anything away, but there is a reason why she uses a sword, and it's not just like, I use a sword for no reason because I found one somewhere. You could probably tell if you've watched the show so far, just the way she looks at her sword when they take it away, and the way she is in the comic, her sword is a big part of her. It's like part of her body. And she comes with some other accessories that I really can't give stuff away on these. I'll just show you what they are and try to tell you that these are pretty significant in the comic. They might get used in the show, I don't know. I'll just say that even though the show's pretty gory, I don't know if they will have the scene that's in the comic that these weapons are used. Tools, whatever you want to call them. But there's a power drill. It's a nice little drill. See that? Look at that. Nice little power drill. Big fat fingers in the way. She comes with some pliers. Like wire cutter type pliers. It's hard to focus on that tiny little thing. Comes with a hammer. And also a spoon. A little tiny spoon. And trust me, it's not like she's eating cereal with a spoon. Now as for the figure itself, it's really well made. Like the jacket's separate, the skirt's separate. You can move her legs around underneath a little bit. You get a little stuck under there because it's rubber, but still you can make her stand in some crazy poses if you want. Split, almost do a split. But so you can turn at the head. This is a ball joint. It doesn't go up and down too much. But spin around well enough. The arms pretty well articulated. Well, yeah, you can bend it a little bit there. You see? Bend that around there. Wow, wow, chicka, wow, wow. Spin the wrist. This arm's kind of stuck in a funny pose for the sword. You can see how the wrist is bent. So that's basically the arm you're going to want the sword to be in if you're posing it. But it's going to articulate pretty well. So you can bend at the knees and at the hips. The hips can also move out. The legs can move out, whatever. So you can spin right there at the bottom of the pants. That's where it spins. Both legs. And her waist also is sort of like a ball joint. Move around there. You can see a back view there. Pretty detailed dreads that she has, just like she has in the comic and the show. Got her headband. The face, well, it's kind of hard to tell if the face is accurate, because in the comic, her face looks a little more rough, like she's been through some shit. And here she's got kind of like, I don't know, like a baby face, real smooth. So that's one fault I'd say to this. She's almost too smooth looking in the face. She don't look like she's been through some shit. I haven't read all the Walking Dead comics. I've been pretty far in there. I'm like way past where they are in the show. So I'm not sure if they ever actually explain why she's wearing these clothes. Because it really seems like the way her character is, that she must have just been out of clothes and just happened to find this teenage 80s attire and threw it on. I don't know. It's very odd. It's cool in a way, but it's odd. But yeah, I do really like this toy. I mean, I want it because it's Michonne and the character's really badass in the comic. So I just had to get a toy of it. But when I'm displaying all of my Walking Dead toys together, once that Michonne from the TV show version of the toy comes out, it's probably going to be replacing this one on the shelf, and this one's probably going to go in a drawer, because the one from the show looks much more awesome. And you can also get her little chained up walker pets that she has walking around with her to carry her shit, and also to make the other zombies think, oh, that's just a group of zombies, I guess I won't go over and eat them. It's pretty fucking cool. I would say the number one thing that bothers me about this figure, like I said, is the face. Because if you've seen her in the show, it's very similar to the comic. Michonne very, very rarely ever has any other look besides, I am very pissed off at everything. And she doesn't look so pissed off. She looks kind of confused in this expression. She should be way more pissed off. So hopefully the TV version of this toy will look more pissed off, and I think it has because I've seen the preview. Still, from a distance, this toy is pretty cool. Well, even close up, it's just the face. I do like this toy, but like I said, once that TV version comes out, you're going in a drawer. In a fucking drawer. I'm gonna go in a drawer.
Hey, you're not supposed to appear in all these Walking Dead reviews. What the fuck? I want to talk to Michonne. Or Michonne. Or Michonne. Michonne. Michelob. Marble Man? Michelin? Michigan? Is Michigan still around here with her katana sword? With her katana? With her Canada Michelob Light? Where'd she go? Canada Michelob Light with her can of beans? Where'd that can of beans go? Can of beans. Cannabis? Hey, what's your name? Michinini? I have the best dreads ever. Hey! Who said that? Hey! We have the best dreads ever.
Oh yeah,
Clickety clickety clack clack clickety clack.
Michonne, how dare you leave our predator tribe and go fight zombies? And you know what? They need to make a fucking another Daryl figure. Because I didn't really care much for the Walking Dead figures when they first came out because they're so fucking tiny. And it costs too fucking much to buy them on eBay and Amazon. He's like $30 to $60 or more to buy a fucking Daryl figure on Amazon or eBay. So you know what? I ain't gonna fucking buy it. And maybe they'll, I'm sure since he's such a popular character, they're probably gonna come out with another Daryl, but I hope they fucking do. Because, I would like to have one where he's wearing his leather biker jacket with the wings on the back, because that'd be pretty fucking badass. And maybe they can even make one where he comes with his motorcycle, because that would be really awesome. I would like to have a Daryl with his fucking motorcycle. And there's a season 3 one too, where he's got his little poncho like he's from, the good band the other day or something. That's pretty cool too. So I'm sure we're probably gonna make another Daryl, and I hope to fucking do it because I want a fucking Daryl fucking assholes. Also, my wife was saying they should make one where, he's out in the woods looking for Sophia and falls down the hill 25 times and has hallucinations about his crazy brother Myrtle and gets all bloody and comes back and he's all covered in blood and has his little necklace of ears. My wife says, they should probably make a toy of that because that'd be pretty fucking cool because he looks pretty badass when he comes walking back and he's all fucking covered in blood and mud and shit. That'd be awesome.
You should watch some more videos. Or subscribe. Click on the links below. And maybe you can go to the monster party. Yes.